This is a multi-material route. Hi there, I'm GoldenRoutes, and today we'll be taking a look at a multi-material route. I basically came up with these a couple years ago, and I have officially, or I guess I've been making videos over these multi-material routes, but today we're going to take a look at this one a little bit closer and all of that. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first things first is you'll either need mining, herbalism, and or skinning. You need two of those three professions. I usually do mining and herbalism, but I believe skinning and mining will be your best bet for this route, just because you get warbear leather and you also have a chance of getting the arcane crystals. So that kind of leaves herbalism in the dust. You know, it's not really that great. But you can use herbalism if you wish. You do tend to pick up a decent amount of herbs, so that does kind of pick up the lack of gold that you'll be making from the herbs, but nowhere near as much as you'd be if you were to just have mining and skinning. So you may be wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm going around killing all the rares, and I'm even trying to look for chests. It can be a little bit difficult, especially if I don't have my gather meat showing where the chest locations are. And then you'll stop here, and you'll want to kill all of these infernals, because if I can get one to drop one, if they drop them anymore, they do have a chance of dropping felled cloth. So the felled cloth does sell for a decent amount of gold. I can't say it sells for a whole lot. If it's not worth it to you, then I wouldn't worry about it. It does appear that they have nerfed these guys though, which is okay, nothing too big there. But then we'll head over to here, which is where you can get the warbear leather. You can also pick up some other stuff if you are a skinner. I'd highly recommend that you kill all of these mobs, because not only do you have a chance of getting warbear leather, but you also have a chance of getting some kind of spider web, and you have a chance of getting more leather off of the bats that are up here, and then from the trees you have a chance of getting the living essence. So there's a lot that goes on in this route. I understand that it can be a bit overwhelming, but trust me guys, once you get used to it, you'll be fine. I wouldn't focus too much on warbear leather right now, because you'll be going through this spot again. This part here is just kind of a do as you see type thing. Don't fly around the entire place killing all the bears and stuff like that to get the warbear leather. That's not necessary, because here in a second I'll show you. Basically you come up here and you kill these guys that also have a chance of dropping felled cloth, which my inventory is full. But these guys should have a small chance of dropping felled cloth, unless if again they nerfed it. If they nerfed it, then this had to have been a recent nerf, which again I don't understand why they would do that, to be honest. But that is okay. We are learning new stuff today. Typically this area here too is where you start finding a bunch of rich thorium nodes. So I have done some research and some testing and all of that, and anywhere in the Black Forest, or the Tainted Forest, my bad, Anywhere in the Tainted Forest, it can only spawn rich thorium nodes, so you have a higher chance of getting the arcane crystals, and it's just a happier time in the Tainted Forest. I'm gonna go ahead and skip these mobs. I don't really want to, but to explain this a little bit more, I am gonna have to. So again, which I'm assuming these guys don't drop it anymore, but they used to drop fell cloth. I can't say for sure if they do drop it or not, because it was a pretty low drop chance to begin with. It was just kind of one of those things that I'd stop by and kill and loot them, and just hope for a fell cloth to drop, you know? Nothing too fancy, really. Oh, there's a fell cloth. So yeah, these mobs still drop it. Again, it is a pretty low drop chance. Thankfully, you don't have to be picking up a whole lot of greens from them anymore, or not greens, but a lot of grays from them anymore. But again, we're gonna skip this part, and we're gonna skip to the next location. These guys also drop the living essences, so be sure that you are picking them up as you kill them and come across them and all of that. Alright, and then here's a rare that you'll want to stop and kill. And if we keep going, if it'll let me, there we go. Then typically what I do here is I will make 2 or 3 laps around this little area. I'll show you why here in a second. It's a really nice spot to farm, honestly, you know. Get a group of people here and you should come across some pretty cool stuff, actually, if you get a good group going here. Alright, this is my second lap. The reason why I do a couple laps here is just because if I just did one lap, then I wouldn't really be able to get a whole lot from it. But if I did 2 or 3 laps, then it doesn't take much time, and you're still getting a decent amount of stuff. See, look at that, I just picked up 2 greens from here, and we're not even done looting yet. There's our third one. Alright, that was a living essence, but I'm not too worried about it. They're not very expensive, they're just kind of nice to throw in the auction house, because the more you have, the better chances you have of selling something. Anyways, you want to kill the mobs that are along here as well. Typically, anyways, pick up the thorium node that spawns over here somewhere. I guess True Silver spawns here too, I guess. I did forget about that, but if it's a thorium node, then it's always going to be rich. Anyways, keep killing the mobs around here, and we'll cut straight for the shore. And here's where the fun begins. You will come across a bunch of Naga, and you're going to want to kill those. The reason why is because they dropped the Big Mouth Clam, and back before the region auction house, the golden pearls were selling for around 1k a piece for me. Now they're selling for like 100 gold a piece. I'm not too worried about that, because they'll sell even faster than before. Yeah, just try to kill as many Naga as you can. I wouldn't focus on killing every single one of them, but if you kill them here and there, then it's not that bad. And as you guys can clearly see, I've just picked up a bunch of gold worth of materials and stuff already, and I haven't even actually been farming this. It's just, I'm just showing it to you guys, you know. I wish I had my looter pressure going, but you know, I picked up a good amount of these and a couple transmog items, and you know, just all of that fun stuff. But you want to kill these two. If you want, you can stay in this area for a couple of times, like a couple laps, because these force respawn here too. Nothing too serious though. They have a chance of dropping the giant clam, or the big mouth clam, which has a chance of dropping the golden pearl. Then you'll want to make your way over here. You don't really have to kill many mobs along this side. As long as they're not Naga, then I wouldn't worry about killing them. And if you are a skinner, you can kill these mobs if you really wanted to. Depends on my mood, but sometimes I skip them, sometimes I don't. And then, of course, make sure you're looking at the chest spawn locations. Here, you don't really want to focus too much on anything except for the chest locations. And I try to be as quick as possible too, especially when I'm looking for chests, so there is a chance I do skip them. But for the most part, I've been farming chests for so long that I kind of know where they're going to spawn, if that makes sense. Here you can kind of make a lap in if you want to. I wouldn't be like too super serious about it if you do go in here. The biggest reason why I would is because these guys have a higher chance of dropping the imperfect Stranathos fragments, which you can sell on the auction house as they are, or you can even go use them and turn them into a transmog item if you want. I'm not gonna go all the way in. I just wanted to see if that chest was there. I should go see if that other chest is there since I'm already here, but no need to. And we are actually getting pretty close to the end of this route. I do believe that is all of this, so I will leave a link in the description below for this route if you are really interested in running it. It's a really, really good route to run, especially if you know you're bored or you really want to make a decent amount of gold. You know, this is definitely the route that you'll want to run. Anyways guys, that's all for now, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.